Welcome back to another video, guys. My name is Mr. Baby, and today we're taking a look at LR Hercule completely easy aid. I have been slacking a little bit on his medals. I already had this copy grinded up and all that good stuff. I just been slacking on the final medals to get him to LR him, so he's going to be chilling at say 20 out of 25 today. But it's not too big of a deal, right? It's not going to be too much difference in terms of like attack power and stuff like that, right? But his passive skill, great chance of key 7 attack plus 77%, which is okay, right? We'll be able to tell when that activates. And then it says key 3 and defense plus 77% for 3 turns from the start of battle. I don't know why that's only for 3 turns. It just doesn't make any sense to me. High chance of evading enemy's attack, including super attack for 3 turns after receiving an attack. And then attack enemy's attack minus 22% for 3 turns. Honestly, unless your enemy can have their attack lowered, that doesn't really mean much, right? And so in terms of links, I'm going to be linking him up with this guy right here. They do share Shining Limit, Supreme Power, and Hero. Hero is a really good defensive link, I think, for Hercule. His links are pretty decent, as you can see. Hero gives 23.5% defense, so having them on rotation is an absolute must. Let's hop straight in. Now, I'm taking on the first stage of Infinite Dragon Ball history on purpose because Yamcha here actually has type advantage, right? So it's going to be really interesting. See, look, this sucks, man. I have Hercule in the last slot, right? So by the time he comes on rotation, that defensive buff won't be like, that sucks, dude. I don't like the fact. I mean, again, we're just gonna be testing, you know, how powerful he seems to be. But again, you know, the one big turnoff for me for this unit is the simple fact that his defense 77% only lasts for 3 turns. Why? Why is that? Why do they have to restrict him like that? He's a free-to-play unit. He's not like, if they gave him 77% defense at the start of turn or something forever, like that's not going to break him or anything. You see what I'm saying? So he's going to be his strongest within the first few rotations, or if you're lucky enough, right, to get him in the first slot. If you get him in the first slot, that means that you're going to what's it called? You're gonna have 2 rotations of him having 77% defense, but then after that, it won't be anything too crazy. Now, again, you know, the hero link that the Boos share will definitely help out a lot in terms of defense. That's 23. That's a lot of defense. 23% defense is a lot of defense from a link, right? And then they get I think they get a little bit more from Shedding the Limit or Legend or Supreme Power. I forgot. I know one of them gives defense like 5% or something like that, but it's nothing too crazy, right? And I have been trying to work on that Hercule's links. But it's right now I'm focusing on Wicked Bloodline, and I throw him, like, let's say I finish a unit, I throw him on there. I throw Hercule on there, like on that team while the rest of the team is finishing. Right? I don't necessarily do the whole, you know, what's it called? Okay, here we go. So we know for a fact his passive skill is active right now because he's getting an 18 key off the bat. His attack is 159k. And his defense at 153k. So, as you can see, this guy, like, he's really good. But for this first turn, he is very solid. I wonder what his attack is going to be here. But again, that defense, I'm just not a big fan of that defense, like, going away like that. So let's see what he does here. Let's see. So he got a 2 mil attack stat. He is rainbowed, of course. Links aren't completely up there, but it wouldn't make too much of a difference. Maybe like 2.1 at the most, right? And he does solid damage. He does lower attack. Apparently, I didn't even know that. See, yeah, man. I mean, he's good. He's really good. But I'm actually really curious right now to see what his defense is going to look like after. I could be underestimating him in terms of his defense, but losing 77% defense at the start of that, you know, that buff that you get for 3 turns, losing 77% defense is huge, dude. So, like, that's literally more than half of your defense just gone, and I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so whenever I'm working on a whole team, a unit for links, like I don't necessarily do the whole, you know, get units up to link level 5 and then focus on a new team. I don't know. I like to work in a whole team at a time, and you know, I'll replace units here and there every time a unit finishes. But once the team that I initially worked on finished, then the other units that I was working on, I'll just stop and I'll just, you know, pick up a new team. Okay, so here we go. We have Hero, Supreme Power, and Shedding the Limit really quick. All active. Okay, so here's the thing. 287k defense, why? How? How is this? Hold on. So, I think their passive is active, right? And the great chance of 7 key and 77% is definitely active for sure. So is this key 3 77% defense? Hold on. Wait, these guys are supports, right? Superclass allies key 4 and defense plus 50%. Key 4 and 50% defense. But their defense, even with 50% defense, their defense should not be this high. Because they should have lost that defensive buff, right? 50% defense isn't going to do more than 77% defense. So I think it's 3 turns that this guy's on rotation. That's what I think. 3 turns that this guy is on rotation. And he's also giving 4 key, which is huge. Yeah, you see, he's not hitting too hard. Again, with that extra 5 SA, he shouldn't be hitting too hard anyways. Right? But I mean, like, defensively, 287k? Dude, that's really good. Again, we're going to continue going here. I want to see what this guy's defense will be after that 3 turns runs out. I mean, it's been 5 turns. So, that should have ran out already. I know there's no way that defense was simply because of that hero link and because of Great Saiyaman 1 and 2's 50% defensive buff, right? That wouldn't make any sense to me. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. And let's do this. Okay. So, again, I am really eager to see what this guy is going to be at. He should not, there's no way he should be. Unless it's key 3 and 77% defense every time, like, for 3 turns that he's on rotation, which this passive skill doesn't really specify. So, if that's the case, I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to, like, speculate too much. I just want to see what this guy's going to be, okay? So, alright. So, again, he has a lot of key here. Seems like his passive is active, and his defense at 139k. Okay. So, 139k. I might be underestimating this guy. 139k defense is really good, dude. Like, really good. For Hercule here. Really good. Dude, like, before his EZA, he was so bad. So yeah, he's hitting around a 2 mil attack stat. Again, it would be like 2.1, 2.2 with SA completely like maxed out and his links completely up there, right? But it's nothing too crazy. Okay, next turn. So he's been on rotation for three times already, right? So next turn is going to be the turn where we really see whether that defensive buff goes away. Because 139k defense seems like that 77% defensive buff went away. But for some reason, it doesn't feel like that. With 77% defense just going away like that, I'm expecting this dude to drop to like 80k defense, 70k, 50, 60k defense, right? But it's still super high. And if this is going to be the case for this Hercule, I take everything back. He is extremely impressive. From a unit who, and what's his leader skill too? I hadn't even focused on his leader skill either. But for a unit that, what's it called, that had no defense whatsoever, right? I am actually super impressed for this guy. Super impressed. Let's see. All right, come on. Stop attacking here. We're done. We get it. You're cool and all. Okay, let's continue. Thank you very much. All right. This is a moment of truth right here. 139k defense. Yeah. This guy. So, I mean, his defensive stat is 13,000 for 3 turns from the start of turn. Could that be that defense plus 77%? Is that like, so does that just rework itself every single time he's on rotation? I don't, dude, I'm trying to find excuses for this guy right now. Because I just don't believe that he's this good. Like, wow, okay. And it's giving about 23%, well, his link is 22%, but this guy, 23%. And his passive skill is active right now. Because again, he's just having so much key. All right, let's see what he gets at here. 2.1, yeah. So 2.2 2.3, maybe 2.4 with the maxed SA and links completely done. Yeah, but again, he's not hitting too hard, right? But that's fine. This is a free-to-play unit. Granted, it does cost like 135, 145, maybe 150 million zenny. Take him up there, especially a little bit more if you're buying those medals in the shop, right? The medals to EZA him. So I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see. I'm actually super impressed by this HERCULE. I'm not gonna lie. When I was, about to set up doing the showcase and I was building the team, I wasn't expecting too much from this HERCULE. I mean, I knew that defensive 77% buff for 3 turns was going to be huge, right? But I was expecting him to be like really bad after that. You see what I'm saying? Really bad. And that's turning out to be not the case at all. He is putting up like, it's just 139k defense for a unit who didn't have defense before. A free-to-play unit too is really good. You know what? I can't complain. This guy is really solid. And that's actually on me too, because when his EZA first came out, I know a few YouTubers did like showcases for them. I didn't watch those showcases because I wanted to experience this for myself, right? So if I watched that showcase, I wouldn't have read it. I would have known how good he would have been, and that kind of would have ruined this experience for me, right? So I'm really glad that I had this like on camera, right? And not that I already knew this. Okay, so let's see. I hope that we get super attacked here. Defense at 198k. What? Okay, because these guys. Okay, yeah. Defense, dude. These guys are actually really good. Like if these guys got an EZA, bro, they seal super. I mean, they don't. For this guy to be really good, just give them attack and I would say give them attack and defense plus 60% at the start of the turn. And then give allies key 4 defense plus 60%, and then lower enemies like lower what's it called? Extreme class enemies defense minus 70%. This guy's actually really good. Okay, let's continue here. I don't think the passive is active, as you can see. Yeah, their passive is definitely not active here. Their attack is extremely low. Which means that their 77% attack as well as 7 key is not active here, but that's okay. Defensively is what we really care about here. Let's go ahead and activate the Dokkan attack. I think they should rework this Dokkan attack. I think that it should be very obvious what it does, because we know that the Dokkan attack makes the unit hit harder, right? But unless anyone has done like calculations or something, I don't necessarily know the exact buff. So I think they should rework Dokkan attack like this, right? I think they should. Let's see how much damage it does first. Hold up. It'll be like 1 million maybe at the most, I think. Yeah, not even a million. Can we? Okay, you dodging. Okay, I'll take that. Double digits. Can you get a super attack? Okay, we're going until this guy gets super attack. I want to see how good he will be defensively against a stage like this. So the way that we rework the Dokkan attack is to simply allow us to use it when we want. Okay. I guess that could be a little bit broken, but I mean, if we've made it a long way in an event, I think that's a really nice way to reward us, right? I guess we could put you in the front there. We'll break up this rotation, but it doesn't really matter. Like we're not here for the Vegetos. So, and then also be clear what it does. Like, say, okay, it gives your enemy attack and defense plus 100% for that attacking turn, right? Guaranteed crit or guaranteed 50% HP heal. Like, see what I'm saying? Like, make it obvious what it does, because that way we know what we're doing. You see what I'm saying? Because like the Dokkan attack, we just don't know. I mean, again, I don't know. Maybe you know, right? Maybe the information's out there somewhere and I missed it. That's definitely a possibility. But I've never heard, after playing Dokkan for quite a long time, I've never heard anyone knowing what this does. So again, it could be me, but Okay, so their attack is certainly active right now. 139k defense seems to be what they're going to be at. Now, again, let me remind you, that defense will be a little bit higher, because if we take a look at this guy's links, right? So Hero, it looks like it's going to max out at 25%, right? They share Supreme Power, which is an extra... Oh, wow. So almost an extra 9% defense here from this link. Supreme Power. Enchanting Limit is an extra defense plus 3%, which seems to be defense plus 7%, I would say. Maybe defense plus 7%, defense plus 5%, 6%. It wouldn't be 6%, right? Legendary Power, nothing too crazy. The Innocence is attack. This one is fodder. And Silver Soul, it gives like about 3% defense. Okay, so actually no, they get actually a lot more defense from links is what it is, right? 23, yeah, plus 8 is what, 31. And then, yeah. So they're getting about 34% defense just from links. So yeah, I underestimated this guy a lot. Just with this boo on rotation, right? But again, the moment this boo gets hit 5 times, is the moment that they lose a lot of those links, right? Not only that, the thing that sucks though is that they didn't change this guy's name to Hercule and Boo. So you can't run this guy with the intelligence Hercule, which to me is just so dumb. Like, why not? Why not? Why can't we run this guy with the intelligence Hercule? One is Hercule and Boo. I don't understand. I really don't. Double digits, okay, that's fine. We're not getting super tech, unless we didn't when I didn't notice. We're not getting super tech. But I think it's pretty obvious to you guys right now, right? That this guy is just really, really good. His defense is a lot higher than what I thought it would be. I thought it would be less than 100k after losing that defensive buff, but apparently it's not. So then what you guys think in the comment section below. Honestly, he is one of the best free-to-play units in the game, in definitely my opinion. I wouldn't say like number 1, 2, or 3 or something like that, but he's definitely up there. And you have to put some respect on my boy's name. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed today's video, hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.